Right, well, that's the crack.
Fuck all.
We have a different setup.
We have a really different setup today.
We've a shit setup, let's just say.
I think that's going to be an overused word in this episode.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
You're very far away from me. This is the furthest away we've been from each other doing the podcast.
Oh, I thought you meant for the last 5 months.
Or that, yeah, maybe. Well, do you want to tell the lovely listeners what we're doing?
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day as well, that like we often start these things off being like, this is what we're doing this week, but people have already read the title of the episode. So
true, yeah.
people already know. But
oh yeah.
yeah, this is an interesting one. Because I think both of us are actually nervous about this one after doing our research, because it's we'll get into it in a minute, but it's we'll talk about it. But from last week we had 2 visitors, Steph's sister and boyfriend, and from there we were like, right, we need to get something that we can do within the day, that we can talk about, because we don't have a full week to try things out.
Yeah, exactly. So
we happened to be shopping with them, and we saw a place called Aqua Health in Bali, and it does colonic irrigation.
So that's the topic.
When was the first time you heard about colonic irrigation?
Oh God, like years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But do you remember the moment?
No. Do you remember the moment? It's not like when Michael Jackson died. Do you remember where you were when you heard Michael Jackson died? Do you remember where you were when you heard what colonic irrigation was?
Well, in what context did you hear it?
I was definitely in like secondary school, I think.
Right.
And it was kind of like a weight loss thing. That's how it was kind of marketed back then in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Or late 90s maybe? No, 2000s, I wouldn't remember otherwise.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like an extreme form of taking a laxative, basically, and you look skinnier.
Yeah.
So that was my kind of experience with it, or my only kind of knowledge of it. What about you? Do you remember where you were?
I don't remember where I was, but I think it was in the 90s, because when did Diana die?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you remember where you were when Diana died?
No.
No, me neither.
Do you? I think we were too young. Probably in the 90s.
I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
But anyway, my mum loved Diana. And apparently Diana got this done flat out.
Flat out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she got this done loads. Apparently, yeah.
Oh.
So I remember Mum, I don't know, did she mention it one time, or she basically said you're flushed out with water.
Yeah,
Your
weirdly that makes me trust it
water.
more.
Because my mum said it.
No, Princess Diana. Because your mum said your bum's flushed out with water.
yeah. No, because of Princess Diana. Apparently she got it done loads. And like we'll talk about it a bit more, but just to name drop a bit more on celebrities.
You love doing that.
Well, like I think people love to hear it. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right, okay.
Madonna.
Yeah.
Oprah. And it says, this is a line from the article, and in brackets, less surprisingly, Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, why is that?
Because she has like a health website.
Oh.
Goop. Did you ever hear of it?
Never heard of it.
And like they do fucking stupid things on that. So it doesn't surprise me. It is less surprising that she's done it. Because she does a bit of everything, and all in the name of health, apparently.
Yeah, well, the line from the article is, celebs like Oprah, Madonna, Leonardo, Gwyneth Paltrow attribute their glowing health, and in Oprah's case, weight loss, to the power of the pipe. So, so yeah.
The power of the pipe.
The power of the pipe. So, yeah.
What the
celebs
fuck?
do it.
What a way to describe it. The power of the pipe.
The power of the pipe.
Oh, here. Well, yeah, I suppose the main way I've heard about it in the last few years is kind of like celeb / diet culture, things like that.
Well, like, have you heard of other celebs outside of the ones I mentioned?
No.
Well, then what are you talking about?
Well, maybe I have, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
Okay.
But that's the only time, like maybe the odd time I might listen to someone on a podcast and they say they do it. But like in real life, I don't know anybody that does it.
No, same.
Now,
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
It's probably something that people are a little bit embarrassed to talk about.
Yeah, because I'm embarrassed to talk about it.
Yeah.
I even on my notes on this, I called it Steph CI notes rather than colonic irrigation notes. That's
what do you think in
embarrassed
case
I
like
am.
some hackers gonna fucking hack a computer, but like this girl's?
Well, no, we were in a cafe, so I was like, I don't want everyone that's walking behind me being like, okay, someone's got a stinky butt.
So let me ask now, just ahead of time.
Oh, well.
Were you not looking up articles that had colonic irrigation in the title?
Yeah, I was. But then every time I opened one, I scrolled down a tiny bit so the title was hidden.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a whole cause of stress. The searching or the research was kind of a stressful scenario, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit stressful, because I think there's 2 types of articles that you can read on this. Well, no, maybe 3. Number one is people who are in the know, the medicine people, who all say this is
bollocks.
This is bollocks. This is literally a load of shite.
Yeah, literally.
Then you have people that are the agencies, not agencies, the therapies, the companies that do it. And they're like, this is really beneficial.
Yeah.
So they don't talk about the risks at all. And then you have people giving their own experience, and that's mixed between the 2. So I would always tend to lean towards what doctors have to say. Naturally.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bit uncommon, but
unpopular opinion, but I trust science.
I trust science and doctors.
Yeah.
And
wow.
apparently they're just not behind this.
Yeah, they're not at all. And I was surprised to hear that, because I thought of it in my head as more of a medical thing.
Yeah.
And whenever we started researching it, it kept being referred to as like alternative medicine.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't fucking believe that whatsoever.
So what was the first thing that you looked at then?
So the first thing I looked up was like, why bother doing it? What's it good for?
Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Take it all with a pinch of salt, lads. So colon cleansing, also known as colonic hydrotherapy, colonic irrigation, whatever. So apparently it helps with digestive issues such as bloating, constipation, and it's also touted for completely unrelated problems such as arthritis, alcoholism, allergies, asthma and skin conditions.
Now, I just realised earlier when we were explaining this to our housemate that he had never heard of this. So,
oh yeah, I have written down what it is. Do you want me to explain that?
Yeah, let's go to that.
Okay, so during a colon cleanse, large amounts of water, sometimes up to 60 litres, which is outrageous.
That's so much.
And possibly other substances such as herbs or coffee are flushed through the colon. This is done using a tube that's inserted into the rectum.
Yeah.
They literally shove a tube up your bum, or maybe you get to shove it up your own bum.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've read both.
Both, yeah. And then they start the water and they just fill you up.
Yeah. Fill you up.
Fill you up. I kind of stammered there or stumbled there because I was just saying it, being like, what if they fill you up too much and you burst? Has that ever happened?
I don't know, maybe.
But yeah, that's what it is, to just clean out your insides.
What were you going to say?
Clean out your bum.
Yeah, you were going to say that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And you talked about the many benefits that apparently there are.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, where did the rest of your research go then? Because I know what's coming. Like, it's exactly where it went for me, that it was like, benefits are a really small paragraph. And I was like, but here's all the risks.
Yeah, the benefits. Well, what I've written down, like, why bother? Those benefits that I mentioned, NHS have said is a safe procedure, but it is a complementary or alternative procedure.
Oh.
And it has not been medically or scientifically proven.
So I've got a different thing from...
And the NHS you don't get it for free on the NHS.
That's right, yeah.
So that kind of means...
It's not really
it's
medical.
Not medical.
Well, I see. I have a thing here that's a study from the Mackey Memorial Hospital. No idea where that is. 12 people with IBS, both constipation dominant and diarrhea dominant, found that post-irrigation, reports of abdominal pain and discomfort reduced dramatically.
But that's only 12 people.
I know, 12 people, and there was no control group either. So, like, it was just 12,
could have all been a
people's
placebo.
Opinion. Could have been. I don't know. They definitely did get water up their arse. Like.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like someone was like, oh, it feels so weird. It's like, we're not doing anything to
you. Yeah, how would you do the control group?
Yeah, I don't know, actually.
Just blow air up.
Maybe
No, because then you're causing more problems.
That's barking up the wrong tree. But it follows up with, according to the NHS, there is no actual scientific evidence to suggest there's any benefits.
Yeah. So this is when things started to take a turn. Like, you're looking at what are the benefits and stuff, and it quickly is like, but none of this is proven.
Yeah.
It's in no way proven, like, at all. Because sometimes we look at things and it's like, oh, there's a few studies, or like there might be a good few, but like it's still maybe a little bit up for debate. With this, like, no.
Yeah. No, there's absolutely nothing to back this up.
There's absolutely nothing.
It's kind of subjective. And I think it's also a thing that, like, there hasn't been a lot of studies done because people are probably like, well, that's bollocks. Like, I mean, what? Your body does your cleansing for you anyway.
That's the thing. So that's what the doctors are saying. Like, apparently it's people being like, oh, I need to detox my body of all of the stuff that apparently gets stuck in your intestine, is there for years, and then causes disease eventually. Yeah. But doctors are like, no, your body detoxes itself. It clears out yourself. And someone said the idea that your intestine is wrapped in a layer of old hamburgers is preposterous. That's what the doctor said.
A layer of old hamburgers.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That needs to be washed out, like. But where did your research take you next?
So, to follow up there on the benefits, I started on the medical things, which I think was the wrong thing to do. Because that was like, don't do this. But everything I was reading, I was like, this is. I'm more nervous about this one than anything we've done so far.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've done anything that risky. I suppose, like, surfing, you might be able to hurt yourself. I don't know, like,
nothing medical though.
Nothing medical. So when you're reading about
or not medical in this case.
When you're reading, the side effects are bloating, diarrhea, cramping, nausea, and vomiting. They sound shit, but not too bad. You could
deal with them. Like, that's just another day in Bali.
That's just another day in Bali. Colonic irrigation can result in infections, dehydration. The one that kept coming up that scares me the most, perforation of the rectum, which I think is just like a tear of your arse, and then inflammation of the colon.
Arse.
Yeah. Now, what gave me a lot of confidence was, I think the people that are most at risk are people with a known disease, or like they're a bit older than the rest of us. I kind of feel like as a young, healthy person, things are fine. And I read a lot of articles where it didn't mention anyone that was young. Anytime there was a young age mentioned, they weren't harmed by this. Yeah.
Okay. But did reading those things make you think, geez, I might have an underlying condition I don't know about?
Yes. I was kind of thinking, tumours in my rectum, how am I going to know that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Maybe.
Crohn's disease, I'm not really sure what that is, but I'm not sure. Hemorrhoids, I think you'd know about. I don't think I have them.
Yeah. Hemorrhoids would be sore, like, you'd know.
Yeah. Diabetes now. I think for a lot of them I'm fairly okay, but it was like heart disease, kidney disease. I think you'd know if you had them as well.
You'd know, yeah.
But tumours in my rectum, absolutely no clue.
You'd never know.
So yeah, that did scare me a bit. But what gave me a lot of confidence then was reading more about people's accounts.
Right.
So
people's accounts.
Sorry, their account in, like, banks and just Facebook and stuff. No, their the account of their experience. So, like, reading one article, I tried colonic irrigation, and here's an honest account of what it feels like, and then in brackets, and how much poo you'll see.
That is something I'm very curious about.
Is it? Yeah. Well, she was saying the same. Now, she didn't really go into how much poo you'll see, which is probably better for the article, but she was talking about the experience. What does it actually feel like? So from reading a lot of these articles, you just feel a bit bloated, and then you really feel like you have the urge to go immediately.
Is it not just one tube that's going in and out?
It is one tube that's going in and out, but that doesn't mean, you have the feeling that you just need to go to the toilet
all the time, the whole time through it. Yeah, but you are continuously going to the toilet.
I think it's kind of like they do like 4 or 5 flushes, so they kind of flush it in and then all goes out, flush in, out. So it's like 5 cycles or something, I think, over like 45 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever.
Ew.
Some people have said it's really uncomfortable because obviously you're sitting there with a person, shitting there with a person.
Shitting there.
Like this is usually in the privacy of a room with a door,
Yeah.
Now, I think in some cases, I think the place that we're going to, there is nobody that sits in with you, but apparently in some of these things, there is someone that sits there while
just holds your hand and tells you it's okay to poo.
This woman was saying that Ruth, her colonic therapist, was telling her all about, the benefits and gut biology and blah, blah, blah.
Her colonic therapist.
Yeah.
I never knew I needed one of them.
No, but yeah, like the whole idea of being on a table with a tube in your arse, shitting into a bag, I don't know.
A bucket, maybe?
Well, someone's sitting beside you is like, I don't like this.
Don't like that at all.
No. So you apparently just feel pretty bloated. This girl was talking about she had to stay indoors for the following 15 hours after it because she was afraid of having like an accident.
Oh, fuck.
But she did a juice cleanse for 2 days before doing this, which is a stupid idea.
Like, how cleared out does anybody need to be?
No, exactly.
What the fuck, like?
Yeah, so that's...
Of course you'd be afraid of shitting yourself. One of those things on its own. Never mind the two of those things together.
Never mind them together, exactly.
You'd be afraid of absolutely shitting yourself.
Yeah, so that's what she was saying. Another person was saying from stellar.ie. Have you ever read stellar.ie?
Yeah, I used to buy it all the time.
You like that little mag.
Yeah.
She was the one that was talking about the celebs and whatever, and she's been to do 4 colonics in her lifetime.
Right.
Not because they're comfortable or enjoyable, they're actually the opposite, but the post-colonic feeling of lightness and the tip-top shape of her digestive system is exactly what keeps her going back.
Okay.
So she said, like, the sensation's really odd, but, she actually came out of it and said, you probably won't poo again for 48 hours, which was the opposite of what the other woman said. And she said you'll feel really good. You'll actually kind of skip out of there, not a bother. And just make sure you stay away from processed foods, gluten, dairy, and whatever for the next kind of day or so.
Oh, what?
All the nice things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was part of it.
Yeah.
No. Well, according to her, a journalist.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Again, not a medical opinion.
No, none of these are medical opinions, So this other girl was saying same things, but she was actually saying that she had more energy after it, which you can feel kind of tired, I think, a little bit after it. But she was saying she had energy, and she's not sure if it was from the treatment or just the excitement of trying this thing for the first time. Yes, she seems like a bit of a head case.
She's off her head.
She said, would I do it again? Heck yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And she also said you can go about your day as normal afterwards. So
okay, so one, you need to stay indoors for 15 hours and another is like bouncing out of there.
That's it, but
just wearing white jeans, hanging out with everyone she's ever met.
Yeah, just fucking drinking juice galore, like not a bother. Yeah, the girl who was complaining, like she had the juice diet before.
Yeah, she's mad. But the big one that's causing me concern is that they say like it gets rid of everything, good and bad. So you've got like your gut microbiome, which is just keeping things ticking over.
Yeah.
And apparently you get rid of everything. So like, because I was reading, like, obviously some people need to do something along the lines of this, like clear out their gut for like a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Do you know? And I was reading actual medical journals about that. I was reading medical journals. I was reading the description like of what the journal said. Like,
yeah.
And they said it can take 2 to 4 weeks for the microbiome to go back to normal. Why are you looking at me like
because,
that?
Because like the way you just went on there a second ago, it's like you're trying to be really, really cool. You're like, obviously I didn't read the medical journal. Like I was only reading the description of it. Like it's okay to read a medical journal.
No, I just thought you were going to call me out being like, you did in your fucking hole read it. And I was like, yeah, I did. Okay, I didn't read it.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, I think you need to pay to read it. Like,
so you were afraid I was going to start bullying you. Being, lads, look at this girl. Like,
she studied for the test.
Yeah, why don't you go read a fucking medical journal, you piece of shit?
Oh no. But anyway, they said it takes 2 to 4 weeks for your microbiome to go back.
After this?
That was one thing. No, that was after a colonoscopy. So that was after clearing out your gut with liquid that you drink.
Right.
So in a different way. So maybe the liquid kills things. I don't know. Look.
Yeah.
There's just so much different shit. And a lot of people were talking about using coffee.
Don't really fancy that.
Based on what I've read, like some include coffee and herbs in the mixture and shit like that. Based on what I've heard, I'd just be like, no, just water. Get away from you, witch doctor.
Well, there's another interesting thing as well that like you don't need to be a medical professional
don't.
to do this.
No.
Anyone can train up in this. So if you're looking for a new job and you're a bit of a shithead, this could be the job for you.
Like, that's so worrying. Like, it could just be anyone.
There's
like,
too many things that I don't know.
Oh, fuck this all, honestly.
So I also went on to 2 forums.
Okay.
To really get a public opinion. No journalists, no medical people, just common people like me and you.
Commoners, yeah.
Just the regulars like myself and yourself. And, well,
okay,
actually, no,
I get you.
You're a bit posher than I am. So I went on to board study.
Posh.
Do you remember board study?
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
So yeah,
So
for
you went on to
people
board.
not from Ireland, board study is just like a forum, like an old forum. If you went onto it, literally boards.ie,
Yeah.
you'll see how old this looks. Question. A friend of mine wants to get colonic irrigation done for some crazy reason. I can't think of anything more unpleasant, and despite my reasoning, she's all on for it.
Oh, she's mad.
She's a fucking mad bean. Does anyone know anywhere in Dublin that this can be done and how much it might cost? This is from 2006. So again, boards.ie, not that relevant anymore. Some of the answers. One person can totally recommend it. Get it done myself 1 to 2 times per year. The pipe is tiny, only goes in about 1 to 2 inches. More embarrassing than painful the first time.
Okay,
Not too bad. Someone else said, I think the risks of adverse effects like rupturing your bowels are very low if performed by a qualified professional, which should be in inverted commas because
exactly.
How many of them are qualified professionals?
Come on.
Someone else said, I find a heavy night on the Guinness does the same job for me.
No.
You horrible man. Last forum, mumsnet.com.
Okay.
Have you been on there?
No, I'm not a mum.
I know you're not a mum. Colonic irrigation. Should I have it done? I'm a mum. Colleague wants it doesn't say that. Colleague wants me to go with her to have.
Who's colleague?
Colleague.
Oh, colleague.
Yeah, colleague. Yeah.
I was like, you didn't give us any backstory to who colleague is.
Who the fuck could colleague be? Colleague wants me to go with her to have colonic irrigation. Not in the same room, obviously. That'd be weird. She had it done a few years ago and she's raved about how good she felt. Said it was a strange sensation. Can't get my head around the fact that someone would be shoving a tube up my arse and pumping warm water around my guts, though.
Yeah.
Is it worth the weirdness? Very, very valid question.
Yeah.
Answers. Some person saying, I quite fancy it. Friend had it a few years ago, said she felt great afterwards. Someone else said I went to try and help my IBS. Didn't really make a difference, but I did find the sensation very soothing.
Oh, soothing.
Yeah. Don't expect that to be nice. Another person, I did not find it embarrassing at all. Very professional and gentle from a nice lady.
Oh God, this person enjoyed it a bit too much.
Yeah, maybe. However, I was not prepared for how much my colon would cramp and spasm. It was uncontrollable and felt a bit like labour contractions. Not too painful though, just weird. Did feel much better for a couple of days, but it soon wore off and it cost me 60 quid. Another thing said it cost like £100 in London. Don't know.
See, that's the thing, what she just said there, that's the thing that's in my head is like, you feel amazing and everything's out of your body and then you just start living your life again and you instantly just feel the way you felt before it.
For people that have done it more than once, I think it's also a bit of a mental shift. I think if there's one positive we can take here is that people come out of it being like, oh, I'm completely clean now, so I need to eat clean to maintain that.
Yeah, but how long does that last?
This doesn't last at all.
I'd say not long.
No.
Not for us.
Not for us.
Not
for us,
like
bowel bastards.
literally not for us.
No.
And like, it sounds like the thing that you do on a Monday and then by Friday you'd be out in the town.
On Friday you'd be like, it's Friday. With fucking chips hanging out your mouth and a pint in your hand. Yeah, so I don't know how this is going to go. I assume the risks are not that big.
Yeah.
Even though.
It's funny because I never considered the discomfort side of things. That didn't come into my head at all, and that's what people are mainly mentioning. What came into my head is like the medical risks.
Same.
Like,
yeah.
The like, is this actually safe, or am I going to just die from too much water in my body.
Yeah, I don't
You know?
know. I'm nervous going into this, definitely.
Yeah,
and
very,
like
very
also
nervous.
just to have a weird stranger putting a tube in your arse and
Maybe
flushing
you
it
get
with
to
water.
put it in yourself.
But I don't know if that makes it better. Do you know? Like
No,
you're still
that doesn't really help, does
in
it?
a
It's still...
fetal position on a table.
Oh, fetal position.
I think you start in the fetal
or
position.
fetal position.
Oh! Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're in the fecal position, and I think then you flip over onto your back.
Oh, that's why it's called the fecal position.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it.
Now it all makes sense.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
But you know, another big fear for me is your gut bacteria makes 90% of your body's serotonin,
Yeah.
which is what makes you happy and calm and whatever.
Yeah.
Just keeps you normal.
All right. Keeps you regular.
Keeps you regular. Keeps you fucking regular. But it's like, so is that just going to be gone then? Are you going to wash that all out as well?
I don't know. I could come out of this. I feel like I'm going to come out of this tired and depressed. And I feel maybe a little bit violated. Probably violated.
No,
as well.
I don't think you're going to feel violated at
No?
all. Nah.
Tube up your arse from a random person?
I don't know. Like, I feel like you'd feel as violated as you would getting a smear test, which isn't that violated. Like, it's sore,
Yeah,
but
well,
like...
I actually, during my last smear test, that's exactly how I felt.
Oh, yeah, you have
I don't know
no
what.
idea
I don't know what you're
that's
talking
like.
about. Like,
True, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
Colonic irrigation.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm the only one doing this
Yeah.
for the main reason that we've read all the risks,
Yeah.
and
We
if
decided one of us should just do it to be
that's it.
safe.
So that's me. So if things don't go well, which they probably will,
Things will be grand.
yeah, then we wouldn't want both of us to be floored. Just one
Exactly.
of us.
Yeah, exactly. So, like the flotation tank, Gary's taking one for the
So
team.
I'm taking a risk for the
Yeah.
team.
And listen, I don't think my mental health could deal with losing 90% of my body's serotonin.
Yeah, fair.
I cannot run the risk.
Yeah.
I'm like an anxious Annie?
Annie? Plus
I was going to say I'm an anxious ninny, but that doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you also really take pride in the fact that you really take it in your stride when people say you're full of shit. And if all of a sudden you weren't anymore, you'd be like,
oh my God, so you're not going to be full of shit
I'm
anymore.
not gonna be full of shit anymore.
What's that going to be like?
Don't know. Refreshing, hopefully.
I feel like I'm going to be jealous though that you'll be like bouncing around the place, being like, I feel so
doubt it.
light and free.
No.
And I'm going to be here like just like weighed down by the years and years of shit built up in my intestines.
Oh no. I think realistically, I'm going to get home and just feel like I have diarrhea for the day.
I probably should come with you and sit outside and interrupt halfway through like I did with the flotation tank.
Yeah. Just be like, sorry, Gary, what do you want from the takeaway?
Yeah.
Will I get you a pint from next door? Fuck's sake.
Maybe I'll go and they'll let me go into the room and film
I don't
for
want you in the room.
a reel.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's
How are we
see.
going to get content for Instagram?
Let's see. By the time this is out, that content has already been captured. So.
Yeah, true.
Right.
We're off.
It's time to go. Time to head up.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's time to go.
It'll be grand.
I think it'll be
won't it?
fine. Yeah, but I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
I think I already know the answer to the question, should you bother?
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be no.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's
I
see.
think you could be right, but either way, I'll be your nurse
You'll be my
after.
nurse, yeah.
I'll probably be just about as qualified as the people who are going to do it.
yeah. Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Let's go a flushing.
Good luck.
You lick.
Bye. Well, yeah, really.
Take two.
Take two. Well, are you ready for a poo-related game?
Yeah, you ready for a game that's going to be a load of shit?
Do you want to hear my first few ideas?
Yeah, go for it.
They're absolutely horrendous.
All right.
I really struggled.
I find it really hard to not say shit more.
They're
you know,
shit.
this, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Do you know what I
fuck's
mean?
sake.
Like, I feel like I'm
They're
overusing it.
shit. They're shite.
Yeah.
They're a load
They're
of
crap.
They're crap. They were really bad. Like, just to start getting the brainstorming going, the first one I wrote was you poo, I poo, we all do our poop.
We all do our poo-poos.
How shit. I couldn't think of anything.
What was that going to be?
I don't know. I don't know how that was going to be a game. And then, then I was on the train of thought of poo-poo Peru. Like Peru, the country.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something to do with pooing in Peru, or like things you eat in Peru that would make you poo.
Okay, yeah.
Poo-poo Peru. Shit or miss.
Shit or miss, that sounds
So
really
kinda
good.
Like hit or miss, but
yeah, very
shit or
good.
miss. But what I decided on, shit-related game, is fact or fecal matter.
Yay! Really nice.
Fact or fecal matter. So it's going to be, how many questions do I have? 13. Don't know why I have 13 questions. It's a random number.
Yeah.
13 questions about the digestive system as a whole.
Oh.
So that can include belly, bum, everything in between.
Okay.
Right? And you have to guess if it's fact or fecal matter.
Well, I think the digestive system, not to be an arsehole here, but also the digestive system. The digestive system starts from your neck, doesn't it?
Yeah. So from your mouth as well. Yeah, sorry. So
Okay.
your whole digestive tract.
Yeah, okay.
You fucking rude pig. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It wasn't 100% scientifically accurate. Okay. You ready to play fact or fecal matter?
Ready to play fact or fecal matter.
Right. So I'm going to read out a few statements and you're going to say fact or fecal matter. Basically, load of shite. Okay. So number 1, your intestines could cover 2 tennis courts.
Fact. Yeah.
Oh my God. Fact.
I think I've heard that before, yeah.
So farting can release the tension/pressure associated with a headache.
That's a load of fecal matter, if you ask me.
Fuck. Okay. Every time you vomit, you take approximately 1 to 2 hours off of your life expectancy.
Fecal matter.
Oh, shit.
That's pure fecal.
I was trying to say it in a really
factual
serious,
manner.
Yeah, factual manner. You can't live without your small intestine.
Fact.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think there's other parts of the intestines that you can live without, but the small intestine is where the majority of the absorption of the water and food happens.
What do you mean? There's only the large intestine and the small intestine.
Yeah, I think there's parts of your large intestine that you can live without.
But what do you mean parts? I thought it was just one big long tube.
I think they cut some out and sew it back together. I think that happens.
Really?
I don't know.
I know you don't know.
So next one anyway. Let's not dig any deeper into that.
Okay.
Although I do know all the information.
Yeah.
Next one. The small intestine is covered in finger-like objects.
Fact. They're called cilia.
Well, what I've written down here is villa.
VILA.
No, I have it wrong. I just typed that myself.
I don't know if... Okay, right.
So
okay.
I didn't copy and paste that.
No, I think cilia could be hairs in your nose or something. Not sure.
You have a lot of them.
You just having digs here because I'm getting them all right.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Okay. Acid from your stomach is strong enough to burn your skin.
Fact.
Yes, fact. How did you know that?
Because it's hydrochloric acid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many have we got through?
6.
Oh, what are you going to do if I get them all right?
I don't know, start bawling.
Hopefully.
Shit myself, maybe. A scientist discovered...
I already know this is a load of shit. You gave this away, Come on.
A scientist discovered a new top layer of the large intestine and named it after himself, just his first name, Frank.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
That is absolutely crap. Oh my gosh.
How shit is that?
It's so shit. So you think scientists are sitting around being like, and if you see on the Frank layer... Oh my fucking God.
I thought you might be like, Jesus, It's not out of the realm of possibility that someone would do that.
100% is.
In case you got that one right.
Jesus Christ.
Frank. The Frank layer of the large intestine. Oh, God. If you hold in a fart for long enough, it eventually will turn into a burp.
I think that's fecal matter as well, is it?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. What?
The gas will be absorbed into the bloodstream and then will eventually be expelled out through a burp.
No way.
Or another fart.
Right.
Yeah. The average person produces about 2 pints of saliva every day.
Fact.
Yeah. How disgusting is that?
That's kind of rotten.
Like if you imagine 2 pint glasses, fill them with spit.
Rotten.
Like if you sat around spitting all day, would you fill them up? Probably.
I suppose you probably would. How did they measure it? Like
probably that exact method.
That exact method.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another one you got. Right.
All right. Oh, what is it? Like, this is another shit made up one. Like,
I'm so glad I'm entertaining myself so much.
That's what I mean. Like, it's only funny to you because I haven't heard it yet. Like,
I know. Next one.
Come on.
Okay. Doing 3 burps.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry. I can't even look at you.
I know.
Doing 3 burps in a row is considered good luck in many cultures.
That's very good.
Oh, what you think?
Fecal matter. I'm gonna go with fecal matter. That's a load of shit, like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like.
Oh fuck! I really thought I had you. The longest attack of the hiccups lasted for 68 years.
Attack?
Like hiccup. What else do you call it?
I don't know. I didn't know it was called an attack. I would say a fact.
Yeah. Fact.
Do you know how I knew it was fact? Because you weren't pissing yourself laughing. That's how I do.
Fuck. Okay, next one. Second last. Penultimate.
Some might say. Nice.
A fart can travel up to 20 miles an hour.
20 miles an hour?
20 miles an hour.
I'm going to say that's a fact. Oh my god!
Yes!
You kept a straight
see
face.
How hard I was trying to keep a straight face there.
You kept a straight face.
Yeah, that's fecal. It can travel 6.8 miles an hour though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, also weird.
It can travel 10 feet from your bum.
As in like in the one trajectory, like or all.
Yeah,
okay.
You can travel 10 feet. Again, how they measure that?
I don't know.
We'll never know.
That's it, yeah.
Your body can move... Oh, sorry, last one. Your body can move food through your digestive tract even if you're standing on your head. So even if you're upside down.
That's fact.
Yeah. Your digestion is not connected to gravity. It works on muscles alone. So even if you're upside down, you can still swallow and digest your food. So, like, whenever you were younger, did your mom ever say to you, like, oh, sit up there while you're eating?
Yeah, you'll choke.
You'll choke.
Yeah, she was wrong.
Yeah.
All moms were.
Yeah, my mom and dad used to be like, sit up! Even if I was kind of half slouched, they'd be like, you're gonna choke. So, yeah, now I've proven them wrong.
Oh, nice. They'll be so happy to hear it.
I know. You got 12 out of 13.
Not bad.
Random number.
No, is it? No, I got another one wrong. I got 2 wrong.
Yeah, so thanks for playing Fact or Fecal Matter.
Yo,
Mr.
very,
Billy.
very good. That was a very good game.
Well done.
One of your better ones.
Oh my God. We're back and Gary has an empty bum.
Yeah.
This is the quickest after any activity that we've recorded.
Yeah.
Like usually we wait longer.
We usually wait a day maybe.
We might do it the next day because we'll have been wrecked from the first half of the recording and then doing the activity. And this time we were like, no, I need to hear about this. First off, you set the scene.
Okay. As soon as we walk in, the thing that I found weird was...
Sorry to interrupt you.
For fuck's sake.
You forgot the man that we met on
That's literally what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So we walk up the stairs And there's just some fucking random man, don't know who he was, walks out being like, they're really busy in there today.
Yeah.
Okay. And we went over, went into the door, and it was empty. Not
There was
one
nobody
person
there.
There's no one there.
There was no one there. I think he was talking about us. I think it was like he was coming down, we were walking up, and he was like, they're busy there today.
Are you
And
sure?
We
I
just
don't know.
we goes, what? And he's like, well, I assume Aqua Clinics is the only place up here. So he kind of meant like, I assume that's where you're going.
I was
that would make
expecting to
them
walk
busy.
in and see like a fucking
Loads of bums in the air.
yeah, loads of asses in the air. Just a waiting room full of people, but like it was
Yeah.
empty. So it's like, all right,
Okay.
what are you talking about, man? And don't talk to me when I'm going into this situation really
Yeah.
nervous. Like, fuck
And
off.
he was a kind of sketchy looking fella,
He
wasn't
was, yeah. Like he had
Yeah.
a big grin on his face
he?
as well.
Did. He kind of seemed like someone who had just got a happy ending.
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I know that isn't the situation, obviously, but
No,
did you not get that vibe off him?
I did, yeah.
Like if I walked out past him and I was going in for a massage, I'd be like, yeah, there we go. There's another one.
There's another one.
Anyway, go on.
Okay.
I'm fucking dying to hear about this.
So obviously, weird situation. They have the glass of coconut water and a probiotic ready before you start,
Yeah.
and I was looking forward to that. To have it at the end, because I was just kind of like, oh, I know I'm gonna need that, and I was going in thinking about all the research and thinking, fuck, like, is this really worth it? So she brought me into the room, and
I was waiting out on the couch.
oh yeah,
with
where were
the
you?
two shit pillows.
Oh yeah,
They
they've
had two
got the
cushions with the poo emojis.
yeah.
Fuck's sake. They really
So
keep
apt.
the theme going.
They really do. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your impression of the two women there that were behind the counter?
Like it could have been a fucking hairdressers. Like
Yeah,
they
could
were
have been
just
anyone.
they were just two random women.
Yeah,
They were no more fucking medical professionals
Not
now
one
than
bit.
myself.
They were so far from it.
They were just so random. We were late, of course, as well.
Yeah.
We were about 15 minutes late. And they were just kind of giggling at us when we went in, weren't
That was the
they?
other thing. I kind of wish she didn't giggle at all, because I was kind of like, take this seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I could die here, you know,
No,
after
she
all the
was just
research.
giggling at
Yeah.
us.
So, yeah, she brought me into the room. There was a sheet to put over me,
Okay.
a plastic glove, a lollipop stick with lube on it. Yeah, that was rotten.
No.
Oh, really don't like that.
No.
And then there was also what did give me a lot of confidence was, you know, when you are doing a COVID test at home,
Yeah.
and you're taking things out of packaging, and
Yeah.
you know they're kind of single use.
Yeah, they're
things.
sterile, like.
Exactly, you know it's going to be sterile. So she took the thing out of this sterile packet, like a tube,
Okay.
really long tube, and I was like, well, like, I don't need to put all that in me, do I? Obviously, she goes, no, just like up to here. It's like, thank fuck. Like, I wasn't prepared for that.
Oh, God.
So she said, this tube will go into this tube, and that's connected to the machine, and you just put your legs up here or whatever. So she said, just take off everything and then ring this bell. There's like a little bell on the
Everything, including your t-shirt.
No, but I wish I took my t-shirt off, and I'll get to that. So took off my bottom, she left, then had to use everything, like, you know, the lube, and had to put this thing on my ass.
So you had to do it yourself?
Yeah, and I was glad
Oh,
I was doing it myself.
thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
much
want
better.
this random woman,
Yeah.
like, who didn't seem like a professional at all,
No, not in the slightest.
to just be doing that. But I also didn't like doing it myself. I was like, this is weird. Like, I'm in this weird room sitting on this blue plastic weird thing.
Yeah.
There's just a toilet in here, and there's a machine beside me. And she was explaining as well, when she came back in when I rang the bell, had the sheet over my legs or whatever, and you're sitting there feeling really uncomfortable. And she was like, oh, so I'm going to press the button here, and it's going to start, and it'll go for 30 minutes. And there's a tube down there as well, a clear tube, a viewing tube, is what it was called.
Shut up.
Yeah,
a viewing
a
tube.
viewing tube. If you want to see everything coming out. I was like, ugh.
A viewing tube.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible. Anyway, she pressed the button, and she's like, can you feel that? It's like, yeah, I feel a little bit. And it was really weird, because it was like I could feel cold. You know the way your intestines kind of go like a
Yeah.
fucking big windy road?
Yeah.
It felt like they were filling with cold water, so I could feel it kind of
Going across and
like,
up.
yeah, like in just sort of where your sort of belly button is, between your belly button and your genitals, basically.
Yeah.
I could feel just I don't know, cold water inside. It was not nice. Really didn't enjoy
So you
that.
didn't get to control the temperature.
Well, I could see the temperature was coming up to 35 degrees Celsius, and then it
Okay.
stayed at that for the whole thing.
That's so weird.
That was a horrible experience. And then all of a sudden, she left the room. She's like, oh, just relax, enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's a tube in my arse, and I'm sitting here with a stranger. Like, I don't like this. So she left, and I was like, how will I know before she left that it's in far enough? Like, how, like, because obviously you have to push out, like, so it's like you're just going to push this tube out, you know?
Oh no.
Yeah. So I was
Oh
like,
no. Why?
what do you mean, why?
Is something bad going to happen here?
Well,
The
it's not that
story.
something bad is going to happen. It's just like, she was like, I said, how will I know? She goes, oh, you know, the water will just go
Yeah.
everywhere or whatever. I said, right. So she left. And then I pressed the bell because I was like, oh no, because there was just like water coming out of me then.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, get me out of this situation. I
So
hated
the
it.
tube had.
No, the tube hadn't. So that was the thing. So I rang the bell, and at this stage, then if she comes in and it's basically just diarrhea. Like you're basically just having diarrhea sitting there while she was chatting to me. So I was like, this is fucking horrible. So I said to her, oh, there's water, you know, coming out. I think that the tube has come out or it's loose or something. She goes, no, don't worry. It doesn't go, like, everything that's coming out doesn't go back down the same tube. It goes out around the tube. So it's like you're having diarrhea with a tube in your arse, basically.
What?
Yeah. And then all of that goes into this blue thing that I was sitting on, down into the viewing tube, and straight into whatever sort of thing.
What?
Yeah. It was not
I thought
comfortable.
it went back down the
Same.
tube.
I thought the same thing.
So you're basically sitting on a toilet.
You're kind of sitting on, like, you're kind of lying back on a plastic toilet thing. Yeah. Not nice. Really. And the worst part about that was she was in the room chatting to me, being like, oh, relax, it's okay. And it's basically like, it's like having diarrhea and someone standing beside you telling you everything's going to be fine.
No. Oh my God. I hate this.
You hate this.
I know, yeah, sorry.
Fucking hell, I really didn't enjoy
So
that.
you panicked and you were like,
I was like, it's not working. She goes, no, you'll still just, you know, excrete as normal. It's just the tube is pushing water in, you know. So she said, when you feel like you're getting full, you need to go, just push it out. Yeah.
So you kind of have to poo as you're doing it.
Yeah, while she was in the fucking room, like, and it's not just poo, it's like your diarrhea, like, it's a rotten situation. It's a horrible experience. So she left then, and I looked at the clock, and it was only like 3 minutes in, and I was
Oh
thinking,
my God.
I'm gonna leave this after 10 minutes. I thought,
Yeah.
that's as far as I'll go. So
Yeah.
like, you know, have you ever had diarrhea before and thought, I could really get used to this?
What the fuck?
Have you ever felt like that?
No, obviously not.
No, me neither. Like,
I could really get used to this diarrhea.
nobody in the world, when they have
No.
diarrhea and they feel like they've got cramps in their stomach, are going to be sitting there being like, this is the best.
Now this I could sit
Yeah.
back, relax, and
I wish
enjoy.
this was my everyday.
Yeah.
Nobody says that, and that's
No.
exactly what this was like. It was like being there for 30 minutes, uncomfortable with diarrhea, and
Oh my God.
you watch it going through a tube beside you. That's
Did you
what
watch
it was like.
it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Were you just like, oh my God, I'm so clean now while it was going?
well, like, after about probably 15 minutes for the second half of it, it was pretty much just water. It was
Just
all just water.
water.
Now, I wasn't really giving it a chance because I did not enjoy the sensation whatsoever. I don't know anyone who likes to have diarrhea.
No.
I suppose I'd already chat to anyone about it either, so I don't know, maybe some people do.
I've asked so many people.
Yeah,
and
on a
nobody
recent
likes it.
survey that we did on Instagram. Yeah, it was really, really not nice. I didn't.
But do you have like cramps as if you're getting having diarrhea?
It's not really cramps, but it's just that feeling you get in your stomach when you need to go.
Oh,
That's it. So it's not really a nice feeling.
that's not a nice feeling.
Your body's not supposed to be doing this.
No.
You know, and you really feel that. That's how I really felt, that it was like, this is not okay. And all the way through, I was thinking, like, there's no benefit to this. I've read I've read up so much on it. I've read so many articles saying scientifically there is no benefit here whatsoever.
I already know what this is gonna do. Fucking
That's
nothing.
it. So I'm sitting there being like,
fuck.
this is not a nice experience. It's for nothing, pretty much. It's for an episode of a podcast. That's what I'm doing this for.
Oh my
like.
God.
It's not worth it. It's really not worth it.
The
No, it was only,
fuckery.
we were talking about the costs. If you're going to look at this and consider spending £100 on it,
No.
do not fucking bother your hole.
No.
Like literally, don't bother your hole. Leave your hole alone. Like, don't
alone.
leave it alone because it's not worth it. Now
this was
only
€36.
€36. Like, look, not too bad. But
And how long were you in there altogether?
so I was in the room probably 35 minutes. No, actually, because afterwards you need to, clean yourself up or whatever, and that maybe I was in there another 5 minutes or something. So maybe like 40 minutes in the room. So guess how many litres, because it showed how many litres as well. Guess how many litres.
Was it 60?
No, it wasn't
No.
60. No.
How many litres of what?
Water was
20 litres of water?
very close, 17.
17 litres of water.
17 litres of water.
Was pumped up inside you.
And that's the other thing.
Pooed out again.
You're rotten, like absolutely horrible. If you're environmentally conscious, which I think most people are these days.
Oh, yeah.
17 litres of water wasted for fucking nothing.
That is such a good point.
And this whole single-use kind of thing, single-use plastic. So it's just, it's literally for nothing. Like it's...
Fucking
No,
hell.
I don't know. Like, I have to say, I don't feel bad after it. I'm really glad I'm not absolutely floored. I was afraid of being like, shit.
How does your stomach feel now?
Just empty. I'm starving. And there's this whole thing of like, fast before for 2 or 3 hours, and now I'm supposed to eat.
She said super smoothies.
Super smooth. I think I'm going to get a curry. I'm mad for a curry at the minute.
But did you like stand up and be like, oh, I feel so light and this and that?
No, I stood up feeling like that was awful.
Oh, no.
I said before at the start that like might be going in to get violated, and I did genuinely feel like I was a little bit violated.
By yourself though?
Yeah, by myself, yeah. It was horrible. And I was thinking as well, you got away light this week. Fucking hell, you got away. It's so light. It was not nice. I don't think you'd enjoy it.
No, I don't think I think I would have gotten one bit of water up my bum, panicked, jumped off, and then been like, I have to go, bye. And I have to race home with a load of water up my bum.
Yeah, I was really thinking there, Jordan, I'm going to just stop this and that'll just be what I talk about. But it was too much for me. I was counting down the minutes, like, okay, only 5 minutes left.
You didn't even have your phone to scroll to distract yourself.
But you couldn't either. It was just like...
I don't know. I think you could, no?
Maybe
I think you could have looked at Instagram. You could have live streamed yourself.
It was just so hard to peel my eyes off the viewing tube.
No.
Yeah, no, it was... I suppose you could have, but it's...
I can't cope with that. And because I waited in the waiting room for a minute, but then your one kept trying to talk to me, the other woman. So then I was like, I'm just going to go downstairs because there was like a cafe. So I went downstairs, and then I got some food, and just as I was finishing, I was like, shit, I've Gary's Kindle, because you wanted to bring that in with you.
Yeah. Did you bring it? Yeah. You didn't bring it here.
Did I? Oh, it's here.
I'm literally looking at it on the desk here. You never brought it.
Fuck, I never brought it at all. Shit.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, oh no, and kind of ran back upstairs, but she was like, oh, he's finished now. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have it anyways. Good thing I didn't go in and interrupt.
Oh, Jesus, it was just not.
I was sitting in the cafe.
If you had to come in, I would have just stopped and said, let's go. We're going home.
Yeah. I was sitting in the cafe downstairs being like, one of those two giggly women, any minute now, one of them is coming towards me being like, he needs you.
No.
I thought you'd be just crying or covered in poo or something upstairs. I was just like, any second they're going to come looking for me. I literally sat at the front of the restaurant facing out just in case they needed me.
Fuck sake, like. Well, yeah.
What a fucking weird way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Really weird. Like, I don't like some people in their experiences are talking about this being pleasant or feeling really good after it, and that they're flushed out and they feel good about themselves. And like, I just don't think they did enough research to know that it's all a load of bollocks.
I don't think you felt that bad about yourself. Maybe if you feel really bad and you kind of need to purge your system or something.
Yeah, I kind of did, I've kind of thought to myself, I've eaten a lot of Chinese over my life and a lot of like chippers and stuff like that.
That's what you need to get out.
I have thought about this in the past, being like, geez, maybe a good system clear out is exactly what you need. And
you were wrong.
Yeah, I was really wrong. Like 10 minutes in, I thought, no, this is a wrong move.
Oh my God, I'm so fucking glad I didn't do it.
I'm really glad you didn't do it as well.
I'm so glad to be your carer.
Yeah, but I don't even need any caring. I'm grand.
You're grand.
I just need to get something to eat. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, you need some. You haven't, literally, I've drank more water than you since we got home.
know,
Why are you not drinking water?
I don't know. Because I kind of feel like it's all a hoax. I'm just like, everything is fine. This is stupid. I didn't give it enough of a chance to I think you're supposed to let it sit, get really full, and then release. So I think I would just release more often, because I was like, I don't want this water in my body. I don't like the situation. It's not nice.
Yeah, okay, fair.
So I kind of feel like, I got away scot-free with any of the risks. Everything's fine, and it wasn't fun.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus, what an experience.
Horrible. Sitting on the toilet at the end, I was looking at the ground, and I was really questioning, what turn has this podcast taken?
Oh, sure,
no need.
That's Bali life, huh?
That's Bali for you. Yeah. Just not nice.
Oh, fuck. I'm actually so sorry you had to do that.
So if you're considering, should I bother doing colonic hydrotherapy or irrigation?
Or cleansing?
Please don't do it.
Do not fucking bother.
If you're really curious, do it.
If you have too much money that you need to get rid of fast for some reason.
It's a waste. It's a waste of money.
I actually feel bad.
It's not nice. Yeah.
I feel bad for you now.
Okay. I always feel bad for you. I feel so much pity for you. So
I feel like maybe we might have to attach on another segment to the end of this podcast, because what if in a day or two, or you wake up tomorrow and you're like, I feel fucking incredible.
Yeah.
What if that happens?
Look, if that does happen, you'll find it on our Instagram page.
Yeah, okay.
At Should I Bother Pod. If you haven't followed us already. Yeah, that's where we'll put any updates. We also have an update on our pottery coming on this week as well.
Yes.
But yeah, that's where you can follow. I think there's a lot of things we'll revisit, like cooking classes and stuff like that. I'm not going to do this again.
No, not
of
again.
all the things we've done, I know we've been a little bit torn sometimes. Like you might say yeah, I might say no, or vice versa.
Definite no.
I think this is just a definite no. There's no point to this. Yeah.
Oh my God. To think this is something that we do just ourselves.
I know, yeah.
No one's making us do this.
No, it's crap.
And I was going to say, we're definitely not making money. This is actually costing us a lot of money.
Yeah, this is costing us cash,
to do this.
Yeah.
And this is what you put yourself through for the afternoon.
I know. Yeah.
Oh God almighty tonight. Well, listen, fair play to you.
Fair dues.
Fair dues. That's fucking unreal. You're a better man than me. I wouldn't have done it.
I know.
I didn't.
You didn't.
Sure,
I
didn't. I'll do the next thing.
Okay.
The next time we're like, only one of us is doing it, I'll do it.
Okay. What's it going to be?
Okay. I don't know if it's relaxing.
Oh my God. Some people say this is relaxing as well. Anyway. That's it for this week.
Right. Thanks very much for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Okay. Love you.
We love you.
Bye.